CRE is the DNA.
We are a stronger organization because CRE has made us stronger.
It takes more than just direct service to run a good organization.
Anytime people come to us and say, wow, how'd you do that amazing board development? How do you secure these great board members? How do you retain all this great staff? How do you have these plans in place? I immediately say CRE.
It's not enough to have a great idea about how to address a need in the community. You have to build an organization that is going to thrive and survive and be sustainable.
One of the goals for CRE is to make community groups who serve people on the ground, most close to people in the communities of New York City, to make those community groups more effective. That is the mission of CRE.
There are thousands of nonprofits, and having an organization dedicated to helping nonprofits raise more money, run a more efficient organization, build a board, is just absolutely vital in a city like this.
There aren't enough groups whose work is animated by a core set of social justice values. CRE has a lot to contribute because it has a picture of what's going on in a lot of different organizations and communities. And because they're always listening, they're learning at the same time, so that the best practices of an organization in the South Bronx might show up in a recommendation about the work that a group dealing with the Liberian community in Staten Island might do.
Fran really wanted to create a place where people who had small visions and big visions could come and get quality management advice.
CRE, with Fran as its leader, was really one of those rare organizations that can help you with the day-to-day, but also really kept on top of you in terms of saying, how do you stretch? How do you not get so consumed by the day-to-day that you can still maintain a vision?
CRE has helped us with our fundraising efforts. CRE helped us with our strategic planning processes. And also, I was fortunate to be among a group of about 24 other early career executive directors. And we met several times every month for the leadership caucus, where we had an opportunity to learn from each other, share best practices, and for us to be better executive directors.
Coming to work means coming to work with brilliant people with great hearts and good senses of humor, and that's a tribute to Fran.
She's sincere, you can trust her, she's very trustworthy. There's always humor, so it's, even though a situation may be very serious, she has a way of making things seem less heavy than they are.
She became our go-to person. If there was a problem going on in the city, or if there was a new trend, if there was a crisis, Fran was the person we turned to.
Gut response I have is about Fran is that she is real, and she kind of keeps it real. You can always count on her to be listening well and to be telling you what she really thinks.
I refer to Fran as kind of my professional mom. She believes in work, and she believes in family, and she believes in fun.
Fran brings not only her deep knowledge and history with New York's community organizations and her sense of passion, but she has this intuition about people, and she believes in people before they believe in themselves.
Fran always understood that what we're doing here is about human beings and operating on a purely human level, and never forgot that. And I think the folks here at CRE have that same view of the world, that ultimately this is a human enterprise we're in about improving the lives for human beings here in New York.
The city would be in chaos if Fran had never founded the CRE. The CRE has been one of the great inventions of this city.
Aside from having really smart people, really capable people, really sensitive people, these are actually really nice people, and people that I would be proud and am proud to consider colleagues and or associates, if not friends.
I see the vision of CRE in the era post-Fran Barris to be one that'll be crafted by the new leadership, by Holly and Valerie, who are excellent nonprofit leaders, and it would only be because a force like Fran Barrett was retiring that it would take two of them to fill her shoes.
Our job going forward is to continue to be listening and to be very responsive to what nonprofit leaders need now.
and to make sure that our offerings are relevant. And that has always been the path that CRE's taken, and it will be going forward.
Resources are tight and every dime matters, so we have to work with our organizations as they think through what is it that is success for us in our neighborhood, and how do we assess that and continually refine what we're doing in order to get there. To the extent that we can support them in that, that's where our work should be.
They come in, and what they provided to us was really custom tailored. There was the teamwork, but then we had individual coaches. The concrete advice I received, being able to just talk about things, I found so valuable.
Regardless of whether they have an ongoing engagement or not after they're done with their work, they think of themselves as being partners.
They get our mission. They care as much about our mission of ending poverty as we do, and so they're going to bring their expertise as well as their passion to really help us figure out what's the best way forward.
This is Fran Barrett, and I approve this message.